Una banda que ha tomado una popularidad impresionante en los últimos años, se encuentra de nueva cuenta aquí con nosotros. Estoy hablando de Imagine Dragons. First of all, it's an honor. Thank you very much, as always, to talk to you.
It's an honor to talk to you.
Cool. Now, welcome back here to Mexico. I know that you went to Riviera Maya. Tell us the experience. A great place over there.
We can't tell you everything that happened there.
I guess so. That's mean that you have fun.
What happens in Riviera Maya stays in Vegas.
It stays in Vegas.
Yeah, we had a great time. A few of us went down there a week earlier or so to just explore and enjoy the experience there, explore Riviera Maya. It's so beautiful. We got to go do some snorkeling, got to try a little bit of the mezcal, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But we had just the best time, and then we got to do this concert in conjunction with Hard Rock and the Tyler Robinson Foundation. You know, Jesse Robinson and his parents were down there. We were able to create this experience that kind of really, it was a concert that everybody was able to enjoy, but it also put the focus on the foundation and on the cause of fighting the unseen costs of childhood cancer. It was just the most wonderful experience it ever could have been, and we can't wait to be able to do something like that again. The people at Hard Rock were so good to us.
I think that is great, because that is a really great characteristic in your band, that you always try to help, try to make something for charity. So tell us how is doing this Tyler Robinson Foundation.
Yeah, we started it 1 year, a little over a year ago. It all came out of meeting Tyler Robinson 4 years ago, who was just this exuberant young man who had cancer and was battling it, and he inspired us. We became best buds with him, and he ended up passing away about 2 years ago. And so then we came up with the idea to start the foundation, and it helps with all the unforeseen costs that come with battling cancer and having a child who's battling cancer. You know, the family has so many different costs because, of whether it's a parent having to stop working because, to take care of the child, or buying expensive groceries, or all the expenses that come with the car, driving to different places. So, yeah, we're very passionate about it, and Hard Rock has gotten with us, has partnered with us, so yeah.
Now, also, and that is a great news, you have a new album, Smoke Plus Mirrors. Tell us a little bit. I know that you started the creating process while you were on tour, but tell us the experience when you finish touring and you say, okay, we have to hang out and record the record. How was the experience?
It was a lot of fun. The first record we did, we didn't have any money, and so it was 30 days. 30 days, go. And how much can you get done in 30 days to complete an album? That's how we had to do it. So for this album, we had a little more freedom. We actually bought a house, a rundown house, broke down all the walls, and made our own studio. And so, yeah, exactly. It was pretty much condemned. So we were able to take 4 or 5 months in making an album. It was a lot more collaborative. It was just a lot funner. We had windows. We had a pool in the back. It was a lot better experience making the album, I think.
Yeah, it gave us the time that we needed to really explore the production of each song in order to make sure we got it to a point that it really supported the composition as well as it could. It was a process that allowed us to really delve into the music and to allow all of us to explore the creative ideas that we had. We never had to say no to something. If we had an idea, we got to try it, and if it didn't work, then we'd move on. But there was nothing we didn't try because we didn't have the opportunity to try it.
Cool. Now, of course, living together in a house in LA, tell us, how are they as a roommate?
We're actually living together in Vegas.
Oh, yeah. Ben is a great roommate. I'm going to start this off. I'm going to make me look good by being nice. Ben's a great roommate.
Wayne's a terrible roommate. He sleeps. He sleeps too much.
Too much hair in the.
No, surprisingly, we all get along really good. We've been together for 6 years. We are all best buddies. We really don't have. We've lost our friends along the way, so we kind of hang out with each other still off the road, and so it's nice. We're fortunate in that way. But ask me in 6 more years, and might be a different story. I don't know.
Yeah, I was living with Platzman in college. We have lived together for 8 years of our lives, which is kind of scary if you think about it. He used to wake me up in the middle of the night playing trombone. at 4 in the morning, and he doesn't play trombone, so it was just these weird, sad brass
That was a good
sounds.
party also.
So we've moved
I wanna
beyond
play
that.
trombone at 4 in the morning.
He doesn't play trombone anymore. He's a much better roommate.
Awesome. Now, one thing that I really like, I have the opportunity to listen to some of the songs of this album, is that it's more rock orientated. I don't know if you agree or not, but it sounds like a more mature band in my opinion with this album. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I think that we're growing as a band. We've been together 6 years. That first album was an album that we wrote in the first 2 years that we were a band. So, you kind of learn as hopefully you learn as a band throughout the years. And we've been all over the world and experienced different cultures, and our lives have changed dramatically. And so, hopefully you grow up a little bit. And that was nice. Yeah.
Did you guys see that too?
Yeah, but yeah, we wanted to bring in a little more of that kind of alternative vibe to the record, and hopefully grow a little along the way.
Now, a great news for everybody in Mexico is in April 27th, you're going to be playing here. It surprised you, like there's a lot of Imagine Dragons fans here in Mexico, and they're like really loyal, and even with just one album, everybody was really hooked up. It surprised you that the amount of answer, not just in Mexico, but in the whole world?
I mean, when we made the first album, we made Night Visions, we had no expectations. We didn't think that we would be touring the world for 2 years on that, so we were just blown away. And to see that we have the opportunity to come back to these places that we got to explore. Mexico, coming here for the first time was such an eye-opening experience for us. It's so wonderful. The people here are so passionate. They appreciate the music so much. Their food is delicious. The women are beautiful.
Yeah.
And to have the opportunity to come back, it's just the greatest thing in the world.
Cool. Now, I listened some of the songs, and I have to tell my favorite of all of those that I listened was Shots. Tell us a little bit of the story behind that song.
Sure. I'm glad you like Shots. That's one of my favorites. Yeah, Shots is it opens the album, and we felt like it should, because it just kind of captures the feeling of the whole album and the theme, which is a reoccurring theme, is kind of this lyrically, it's a very soul-searching album. It's kind of questioning everything that I've known and reevaluating it and starting new. And Shots is this song kind of reflecting on this reoccurring theme in my life, which is that I continue to kind of mess up the things that mean most to me. All the things that I care most about seem to be the things that I neglect for one reason or another. And but it also kind of has this upbeat feeling to it, So it's kind of, that's what life is, you know what I mean? It's kind of accepting that and just saying, this is what it is, this is my disposition, and I'm just going to have to live with it and still enjoy life, So we try to capture that in a song.
In my opinion, the chorus is perfect in the bar to take shots of tequila, Shots, 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 good
Yeah,
party.
we're terrified that somebody is going to try to take a shot each time it says the word shots.
Yeah, that
It's
would be a really...
take about
Yeah,
60
don't do it.
shots in 3 minutes. Don't try that.
Don't try
Never,
it.
ever, ever try that.
It'd be 6 times 3, so it'd be 18. 18 shots.
Okay, try just...
No. Do not try. Do not try.
Don't try it. Now, another thing that I want to ask you, the experience that, because on October, I think you play in Seoul, right? In the
South Korea.
Seoul stadium. How was the experience? It's a total different culture. It's where the Gangnam Style starts. So how weird is to play in South Korea?
That was actually one of my favorite shows. South Korea is a beautiful, beautiful place. The food is mind-blowing. They do American food better than Americans do food. And, yeah, really good burger. It's very safe. You feel like a 12-year-old girl could walk the street at 2 a.m. anywhere and she'd be fine. Everybody's very kind. It's just such a cool vibe. Honestly, it's one of my favorite places I've been in the entire world. I loved South Korea.
And we actually got to perform in the FIFA stadium there. So
Yeah,
I mean,
that's amazing.
What a venue. You can't beat that.
I think that's something that you keep your whole life, like as a memory, right?
Absolutely. I think that that's not going to be the end that we'll see of South Korea. We're planning a lot of stuff over in Asia, and we're definitely going to go to new places that we haven't been and old places that we loved.
Now, you also participate in, in some soundtracks like Transformer, like the Hunger Games. Do you have plans to participate in another soundtrack soon?
Never again.
Never again.
No. Probably if there comes up an opportunity that seems like a right fit for us and we're not too busy for it. We always are looking to work with great people. Like working with Hans Zimmer, that was such an incredible experience. He's just a legend. So I'm sure the future will hold more of that. Yeah.
Now, working again with Alex the Kid, tell us a little bit the experience. A great producer.
It was awesome the first time. It's awesome the second time. He knows us a lot. We've really gotten to know each other and how we work together, and it's pretty seamless. He knows when to let us be us as self-producing, and he knows when to be hands-on and say, hey, this is something I can contribute to this song, and it's just really easy with him. And I think that's the whole reason we signed up with him in the first place, is because it was so easy.
Now, talking about the name of the album, Smoke plus Mirrors. When I first hear the name, I think in magic. Like smoke and mirrors, well, it would be magic or a table dance, but I guess that it's magic better, right?
Yeah. So it's Smoke and Mirrors, and the reason that we chose that title is, first of all, there's one of the songs on the album is called Smoke and Mirrors, and it really just resonated with all of us. The second that song was written, we all knew that was the name of the album. It was just kind of one of those things that just clicked. It really stands for, things aren't always what they seem. They're not always what you see at first glance, and that tends to be a reoccurring theme throughout the album. Like I said, it's a really soul-searching album, and it's kind of questioning, everything in my life. And I think all of us have gone through really quite a life-changing experience these last couple years, and so we felt that it was the right title.
Now, that's another question that I had, because the last time that I interviewed you, I asked you about the experience of the 2 years of Night Vision, and you all told me like it's hard to say an experience because it's like a hurricane and you cannot realize. But now you have time to sit back a little bit and to see on retrospective and see what happened those 2 years. How can you describe it?
So yeah, I mean, when we're on tour, we're very much in the eye of the hurricane. We have the worst perspective on how crazy our lives are. But we just, spending time off the road, recording the album. I think we had like 2 weeks for, the holidays. And that's when you're out of it. That's when you feel like the full weight of how our lives have changed. At least I speaking for myself, that was like the most pressing. Like when I was back home where I grew up and like everything was different. Yeah, and that's when I was like, wow.
Cool. Now, talking about hometown, and not in your case because you're from Las Vegas and you start playing in Las Vegas, but for all you three, is how special is to play in your hometown? Have you played in your hometown or not yet?
Well, not with the new record. That will be a thing of its own. But we played there many times, and Vegas, it's home. It is, and an artist I think always loves playing it in their hometown. Maybe the most. It definitely is the most nerve-wracking because a lot of your friends and family are there, and fans who are there from the very beginning are there. So there's something very magical and special about it. I'm always the most nervous before a hometown show.
What about you in California, in Utah, Atlanta?
We just a month ago we got to play a holiday festival up near where I grew up in the Bay Area, and my personal guest list was 60 people long.
Yeah, I know the whole family and the neighbors.
And I was looking at the list, and it was actually all people that I was like really close to. And it's funny because it used to be, you would have to make all these phone calls and just beg people to come out and watch you play. Like, please, we don't want to play to another empty room. Will you come out and support us?
And now they think you're Ticketmaster.
Yeah, now the tables have turned. Those people that were coming out to support us in the end or in the beginning, they will always have a spot on our guest list.
Cool. Well, thank you very much. It's an honor, as always, to talk to you. Good luck with this Smoke and Mirrors for the songs that I hear. It's an amazing album. And hopefully, well, not hopefully, because I know that you're going to come back on April 27 and you're going to go to Argentina and to Colombia and to a lot of places to Latin America. So hope to talk to you soon. Thank you very much. Always a pleasure.